But no one's done over 2 hours here.
Alright.
But some of them are hardcore, do 8 hours.
We're live on one.
Who? We live?
We're live on one here. We're going. We're live in a second. Yes, the Beast. Okay. Connect in a second. Come on, come on. Yeah? Well, we're live on my Facebook anyway. We're just trying to go live and
see if we can get
on our Float Indigo page. We'll get there in a second, but
okay. So I'm just gonna be looking at both cameras. Who knows where I feel right now? That's really amazing. That's great. It's like, man, I'll see if I can describe how I do it as soon as we get this on. I know why.
yeah, just having some internet problems. I think it's possibly the rain that's going on here. Here we go. Disconnecting.
Oh, we're almost connected to the mainframe.
Yeah, it should be. You would think it would be understood from rain, right? You know, like this.
Well, when it rains, it stops my internet, and I don't know why. And it says internet's not strong enough here.
I thought with a one job.
But as hard as it does, usually it don't last that long.
Yeah.
15 minutes, 10 minutes, something like that. You know what I mean? It's no like, blah, you know, like I'm from Seattle, so when it hits, there's no rains like this, but it's like a mist. Yeah, it's like a mist, but it's just constant.
We're from the UK, it's like this all the time.
Okay.
So,
Well, I think we're live, guys. So let's just have a look. Yeah. We've got. Sorry, you might have to squeeze into the side. Yeah. So big Bob Sapp.
Yeah, man, we did it in the tank.
How'd it go, man?
I was in the tank.
He's literally just gotten out the tank now. First float that Bob's had, and what's your experience?
It was amazing. So, you know, when I first got in, I did just about kind of slip a little bit. So I got in and kind of floated all the way down to the bottom. Then I pushed my toes, head hit the top. So I was like, okay, how am I going to, get the balance and kind of equilibrium? So I said, okay, well, you're just going to have to just relax and just go with it. That's how this whole thing. So wherever you float, you just float. That's why they call it a float. So I was just like, all right. And I just let go. And you can see I always go back to that same place when I think about it. But I let go. Just really, you say, I went deep.
Like your voice deep.
Let my voice deep. I just went deep. And just let everything go. So that means I just let every tension just relax.
How long did it take before you were fully relaxed?
So I would, because you lose track of time, I would say, to me, it felt like it was maybe 5 minutes, but I have no idea because you completely lose track of time.
5 minutes is good because a lot of people take about 20,
Okay.
about 20 minutes, right? So it takes that long for your brainwaves to go from beta to alpha to theta. So 5 minutes means that you're experienced in slowing your brainwaves down, focusing on things. That's excellent, and it's approximately right, but continue.
And so, as I was laying there and I was floating, it took maybe about another 10 minutes, and then it was like my brain started saying, well, this is, you're flying, this is no float. So it was like, watch this, you can feel like, look to the left, look to the right, look up, look down, it's all the same. Circle. You can do a circle, do a somersault, you can jump, you can flip, you can do it, it's crazy. And then, so everything kind of came to me, and it was like, see all this? You can do anything. This is real, and so I think truly that's the sense of true freedom. It was everything.
That's sensory input. Sensory input that's been deprived, right? So you've got no sight, no hearing. It's dark, it's quiet. The water's the same temperature as your skin.
Yes.
So you've got a sensory input which allows you to dissolve from your body and just be free and just float, right?
Yeah, and it was amazing. So I just sat there and I was just like, And as I floated, and I was like, man, move, and I was like, man, you gotta ask yourself, okay, is this alive? Is this my ghost? And then I started getting crazy and saying like, if I'm moving like this, does that mean I'm a sperm? You know, so, so I was like, man, what the heck? You know, it's wild. You can really do anything in there. I mean, it's just, you know, and I was jumping off buildings. I was like, dude, like I'm the Flash. I'm this. You know, I was like different characters.
Then you might just
I just let it just go through.
Yeah.
And because obviously soon I have a fight coming up, and you know, I said, let me see the fight. Let me go through and you can actually visualize every sense of it. And I was actually there, you know, so it's amazing when I got out. I kind of had to get out slowly because I was like, where am I? What the heck is going on? You know what I mean? Totally, even now, it's just like, I think about it, and my whole body can just relax right up again. You know,
How do you feel right now?
So I feel very light. I feel like still like I'm floating, but even though I'm on something. And the lights, everything is new, brand new. I mean, I guess it would be the equivalent of waking up from a baby or out of the womb, or your eyes just opening up. Everything's brand spanking new. I mean,
a lot of people say that it's like being in the room in the tank because it replicates the same sort of feeling. It's just there's no sound, there's no light, it's warm, and there's probably no really environment like it, like being in the tank.
None.
So do you feel if you use the tank more, it would help with visualizing your fights?
Yes, it's going to help visualizing with your fights. It's going to help take away all your stress. I mean, and what I mean by that is, you know, you may feel like you're very tense, you know.
Yep.
Even here, I think, you know, I need to say a little tense so everybody can see how big I am, that kind of thing. When you're in a tank, nor like that. You can just completely.
It's like a forced meditation, right?
That's right.
You mentioned before, we had a good conversation before you got in the tank.
Yes.
You mentioned just before you got in the tank that you've done a bit of meditation.
Yes, I've done some
How's this
meditation.
in comparison?
This is like 1,000% deeper than that in your meditation.
Excellent.
Wicked, man.
Steve does the whole do it, Steve, do it.
Good.
Yeah, I like that.
Bob, snap, what the heck? So, yeah, but it's deeper.
Yeah.
So, you know, when meditation, it may take you, sometimes when I'm meditating, it can take me up to an hour or 2 hours. I think that's, you got a little button there. What's that say?
Just trying to reconnect. That's
Okay.
right, so reconnect. Okay.
Technical difficulties.
Yes. Okay. We're going to try and go live on that one again, but this one's still going, which is good.
So, you know, when I meditate, sometimes it can take me 45 minutes to an hour to really shut my brain off and, you know, listen. It takes me 3 to 8 hours just to shut up. So, you know, it's just make the brain shut up. It can kind of say, okay, shut the mouth. Then you have to tell your brain that it is hearing sound, and that's the best way to describe how to meditate. That you are hearing the sound. You are the sound, so that then there's nothing else that you need to talk to yourself or anything, because that everything here is you. So that's how I meditate. And when I got into the tank, I said, let me see if I can do that. Then it was like, whoa, I can actually do a somersault. I can flip, I can move, you know, I can go down a waterfall, you know, it's amazing.
So it speeds up the meditation process?
Definitely speeds it up, you know, and you have a more enlightening sense of language, you have a more enlightening sense of concepts, you have a more enlightening sense of music, you have all of these things, everything kind of hits you know, so it's like, whoa.
You were in the tank for 1 hour. Do you think you could have done longer?
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
So
yeah.
if we'd have left you in there for 2 hours,
yeah, you would have been there for 2 hours, I would have been fine. You know, and really you have no sense of time. So, you know, you say it's an hour, and to me, wow, it felt like, is this really longer than an hour, or is it shorter than an hour, or is it just been 2 minutes? Like, I don't care, you know? You have no cares there. There's no problems that I was unable to solve. Everything was solvable. Everything was clear, much more clarity. You know?
Yeah. Would you use it prior to the fight?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, and you know, like I said, this is, you know, to even come close to this, you know, you got to get like a hard punch or a kick or a knee, and you know, see cuckoo birds, you know what I mean? Be like,
So do you think it's beneficial as a tool for fighting? So, and I say that in the means of focusing,
yes,
clarity, like meditation. Also, recovery is a physical benefit, but as a mental aspect, do you find that it would? I mean, do you visualize a lot? Do you visualize the win of your fight?
yes, I often rehearse everything that's before I do it, and before I speak all of these things. However, in the tank, your visualization is stronger. You know, it's more clear. There's a better sense or a stronger sense of clarity, and that's one of the best ways I can articulate this. It's just amazing, you know, and you can still feel it after you exit. So, is it just for fighting or athletics? Absolutely no. This is for anybody and anything.
Yes, it is. It's for anyone and everyone.
What you'll be feeling now is that there's a lot of the benefits is that about 80% of the people have a magnesium deficiency, right? So, by lying in the tank, your pores and the warmth open up, and your body absorbs the magnesium. So when you get out, you really feel the effects of relaxation, better sleep, better recovery for your muscles, all that sort of thing. But our trick is what we really like is that mental aspect where you can really go for it. Like you said, you have.
Yes.
You see these things, and Joe Rogan talks a lot about float tanks, as we discussed before.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people, about 75% of people, will nail it, and they'll actually hallucinate in the tank in a dreamlike state in a fun way. That's when we really get off hearing these things. You know, we really want to make sure people have a great experience in there. It's great to hear that you have.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I definitely. And it was one of the best experiences. You know,
and I hope you're not just saying that, right?
No. I've
Really
never even gone into a tank before. So my best experience, my only experience, where I can tell you, you know, hey, we're all adults. It's possibly like sex, you know, like when you first experience it, the best ever, and just want more and more. It's the same thing, you know. I feel that this is something that I want to continue to do now.
That's I was with a woman that was 5 years older than me like that before. I just wanted more. You know who you are.
So it makes me now. I say like when I was getting out, I was like, man, you know, maybe I gotta buy me one of these. You know what I mean? So I was like, this is amazing.
Let's come and make one for you.
Float Indigo can supply you.
It's truly amazing. Man.
Cool.
It's a remarkable experience, and you know, this is if you've ever wanted to fly, this is
in
how you
space.
do it. Yeah, you know,
in space.
Yeah. I mean, it was nuts, man. So I was just like, man, watch this. Relax even more. Ooh, my chest was running out, and I was like, oh my goodness. Oh, I'm flying. What the heck? It was like, look to the right. Woo.
You know, sometimes it's funny because when we're in the tank, like we'll feel like, happens to Steve can put his hands behind his head, and he feels, then starts getting the sensation like he's tumbling forward.
Yeah.
But me, like, I lie with my arms on the side, and I feel like I'm spinning one way, and then I bang my head the other side, and go, I wasn't even spinning that way, I was slowly spinning the other way. It's just funny with the sensation.
Yes, it's remarkable. And so, like, I act like I was a ball going like this, and it was just crazy. I was like, whoa, this is... And what I can say is, right after, when I got out, I had the feeling of, see, now you know how much power you can really have. So it makes me excited for obviously my next combat experience or my next fight. However, it makes me excited to enter more into the world, you know. And so it's like, you know, see these things, you can handle everything.
Yeah.
You know, but I think you need to experience this sensation. You have to experience floating in order to get to truly understand, you know, like what it means to you can handle anything. You know, you can pull out a little bit. You can really relax and it's remarkable. You know, it's like wow. You know, and I feel like I'm ready to take on anything.
You look ready.
You know,
Tell us about your upcoming fight.
Yeah.
So I have an upcoming fight, July 2nd, 2016.
Not long to go, like next week.
It's gonna be
week after. Next weekend.
just about.
Is it Saturday or Sunday Thailand time?
Yeah, it's almost roughly 7 days away, 10 days away.
Right. Yeah.
It's against an opponent who happens to be 21 years younger than me. He's a newcomer, but he is definitely half of my age. I'm now in my 40s, so it's, you know, yeah, what the heck?
Come on.
What? He's the biggest is great. So, you know, yeah, with it tells me I'm ready. You know, I mean, yeah, I've been training, but this mental training, this mental focus is definitely something that I can use to see me through. Yes, my combat experience, but also through any stresses and any emotions that you have. You can actually handle things. And again, I must say, you have to go inside to experience it. Then you come outside and you say, "Oh, okay, I get it. Whoa, this is awesome."
Yeah.
You know, but I'm telling you, when you really need to just say, "Let me relax." So how the question is, how do you get yourself to relax? And it was just you start asking yourself questions. Okay, so what does your toe feel like? Your left toe. What does your right pinky toe feel like?
You know, it's funny you say that because we've got a guy that floats quite regularly, Nick. If you're watching Nick,
What's up,
who we're talking about. He says that he's done a new type of meditation where he's, instead of trying to shut things out, he's more rather trying to bring awareness to what he can see or feel or hear. And he's done that sort of, he comes probably every second day at the moment, and he's really taken it far, and his float keeps getting better and better each time from this awareness, sort of like what you're talking about.
Yes. You want to just ask yourself questions, and when your mind starts asking those questions, so like one question you may say like, what do your teeth taste like? What's your tongue feel like?
Yeah, right.
So when you ask that, you know, what does your saliva taste like? Describe the taste of milk? The things like this.
Yeah, right.
You ask yourself these questions and you just start, well, and then all of a sudden, it's kind of like a little firecracker and you just kind of explode and like, whoa, I'm a particle and this is, whoa, you know, this is the world I'm in, you know, that kind of thing.
It's so individual. Each person's float is so individual. Some people, like myself, I find it a little difficult to slow down. Like my mind races a lot. People that know me know that. So in the end, when I slow my mind down, I just chill out, relax. I really come out feeling relaxed. But there's probably about 75% of people, like I said, they go into it and they go into a real deep state.
Yes.
And they really go into these sort of places that you're talking about, which I sort of haven't experienced as an experienced floater. So it's good to hear they achieve these sort of things.
Yeah, it's like I said, you know, it's definitely another experience I want to do.
You're welcome to come tomorrow again.
Oh, hey!
If you've got time. Come tomorrow.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
We'll open up for you.
I just want to know on July 2nd, are you going to fuck this guy up?
Yes, absolutely. The big beast.
Yeah?
The big beast punch. But I'm going to tell you, thanks to Indigo Float and AKA Titan, because both of those things combined have really brought me up to another.
Dylan, mate, squeeze in, Dylan.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
We can see you on mine. We can't see you on the Float Indigo page. Float Indigo, yes.
Yes.
And AKA.
and AKA.
I want to talk quickly about your fight. Yeah?
Yeah.
So this is coming up, and I know he's half your age and stuff.
Yes. Well, no, you don't say it like that.
Come on.
Hey,
I'm not doing wrong.
Heck, man, it's hard because of my age. It's hard because the beast has to get in shape. No, listen, it's hard because I've got to get in shape, and they can't got to get me in shape. That's why it's hard. Because they got to say, okay, this guy had this many losses. We got to turn this around. You know what I mean?
You turn him around like that.
Yeah,
like that, right?
yes, that's what we've been working on. So it's awesome.
That's right. He's been working on fucking sparring,
Yeah.
pads,
Yes.
and
Dylan, how have you been involved? How have you been
and
involved?
fucking AKA air diamond.
Yes.
Air diamond.
Ooh.
Key.
That was some serious
Killing
conditioning
him.
there.
Killing him.
Some serious
But
conditioning.
he's killing it.
Yeah. And as you can
Killing
see,
it.
I'm my abdominals.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Can I have a punch?
Hey! Punch up! Here we go! Hey! Ah!
I'll give you a soft one. I don't want to hurt you.
Yeah!
There you go.
Yeah. So I mean, it's been great, and you know, and they AKA really, it was great because they really worked with me. That was something that's pretty difficult to do. You know what I mean? Because because you know I do get set in my ways, and also you know I get habitual. I want to power through things, or I want to just do my way. And, listen, let's go with this. Go do this way. Let's just see how it works.
Have you trained in Thailand before?
So I have trained in Thailand before, but no in Phuket. Last time I was in Bangkok, I was at National Thailand, so he helped me train for the Akaboma fight. However, once it came down to a different level, a different style of fight, we had to increase it, and it was a great, I guess, a great words of wisdom from Soul Play and Mark Hunt, and both of those guys. When they talked to me, they said, hey, come on down to AK, let's get it going, work on it, and it was amazing.
So me and Joe have been down to check out AKA, and how does it compare with other gyms around the world? Because you see, it looks state of the art.
It's world class, man.
Yes, it is. And they can tailor it to your needs. So is it just for fighters? No, it can be for ones that want to lose weight, others that just want to see. Can I do like Bruce Lee?
Be like water. Be like water.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's amazing. So and just walking through, you can go straight from where they do mixed martial arts to Muay Thai kickboxing. I have a little bit of hiccups here, but and then
Would you like to drink whiskey?
Yeah, let's have this.
Yeah, go for it.
And you, so what the heck? So this, but
It's just a sip.
so it was just so then you go from the MMA to Muay Thai to the exercise room and then to the conditioning room right there. And then when you're a little hungry or you want something, you can. They got a cafe.
They got a great cafe. It's awesome.
The cafe is awesome.
I must admit, it wasn't that long ago I went there for the first time and saw it, and actually went to meet Mike Swick there for the first time we started Float Indigo. Nice enough guy is Mike. Big hello to you.
What's up, Mike?
Yeah, for the boys, your boys here. Awesome setup, awesome cafe, awesome everything. Like it's going to be the biggest gym in the world, I believe, when it's finished. Is that correct?
Yeah.
You boys will know more.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea.
It's first class world gym.
Yeah.
You just keep it talking on that
Yeah,
one.
there we go.
Okay.
But it's definitely first class. So as
You'll be back, yeah?
I'll definitely back. We got to take it one fight at a time, and however, I will say, we got to do just one at a time here,
Let's just say this.
Listen.
Don't make me come find you.
There you go. That's right. Or come get you. So, or call and say, hey, get up for training. We had a couple of those as well. So so.
How is he in training, Dylan?
So.
Huh?
How's Big Bob in training? Big Bob the Beast.
He's doing good. He's doing great. Doing great.
Yeah, it was.
We're working on a lot of things for this fight, and it's looking really, really good. So
we're backing you, Bob.
Yeah.
I'm a gambling man. My money's on you.
Oh, there we have it. But hang on a second, what timing? Is that saying a lot?
Well,
Hey, he's quite the arm wrestler.
Okay.
Hey, you good at arm wrestling?
So I've been fortunate to go undefeated in Japan, and they had the little championships last year or
Is
2 years ago.
this a tournament that you got?
It was a tournament that I went into, and then even for the NFL tournament, I got second place in the NFL when I was in the NFL. So yeah, so arm wrestling I did quite well.
Arm wrestling.
So yeah, I did
Right, it's interesting.
And he was what? Number 3 draft?
Yeah, number 69 then. Dang, that's the best position overall.
It's like a mouthful of feathers and a duck full of beak.
Yeah, that's right. You know, but
69.
now to say I played, and to say I played in the NFL, we just say I played the position of ass back, so that meant every time I went on the field, coach said, "Bob, bring your ass back." So that was about it.
Do you mind telling us a little bit about your movies? Because I actually know you a little bit more from
Okay,
the
so
right? Like
I've done now around 18, 19 of the movies.
Yeah, cool.
One of the movies that everyone may recognize me from is The Longest Yard, and that's the one with Adam Sandler, Chris Rock, Burt Reynolds.
What's Adam Sandler like in real life?
He's amazing.
Is he funny?
He's funny and he's generous and he's awesome.
Yeah, cool.
You know, I've had the honor of working with him. I've had the honor of working with Jennifer Garner. I've had the honor of being on Jay Leno with Ben Affleck, and I've had the honor of doing an action-packed movie with Michael Jai White. You know, and so
that's awesome.
So all of these things, and we also have to remember I just got to getting my head cut off like Jason Momoa in Conan the Barbarian remake. So
Jason,
that's why you cut my hair.
What are you cutting his head off for?
So you know.
I did go on YouTube yesterday and check out some of your Japanese films.
Yes, that's right. And so we have to remember with
they're not the best, right? Because the other clips are pretty good, but the Japanese ones are quite.
I was like I got cut in half with the samurai sword, and I was Izo, and then I had a lot of heads.
You still staunch.
Which was like Devilman, yeah. So it was so being in the movies and making commercials or doing video games or slot machines, all of these things.
You got your own stickers online.
Yeah.
Everybody, if you watch them,
line stickers.
I've just got them. Bob messaged me and he messaged me some stickers. I'm like, that looks just like you. And then he said, you can buy these stickers. They're just only $1.50. $1.50, they're nothing. And they've got Big Bob Sapp, the Big Bob Beast Sapp. Like, this is awesome, mate. Get them. They're awesome, mate.
Yeah, thank you. It was great. And then next year in Japan, I've done pachinko machines before, but next year another one of mine will actually come out. So we just gotta look for that one. So
what stickers or
so it's a natural another
movie
gambling machine.
Slot machine.
Like a slot machine. So Bob's have a slot machine. You'll see one of the ones that I had. So I actually did another one. So you'll see that one coming up quite soon. Yeah. So it's everything's still going well, going great. And it's still and it still can be difficult to find the time and balance between the social life, the fight training, and doing the entertainment life. Of course, that's 3 things. So how are you able to balance these things? Well, the only thing you can juggle, but as you know, if you juggle watermelons, you're probably going to bust one of them. So you gotta be careful sometimes. Sure. And so I'm taking a little more time, and that has nothing to do with my age, but
how old are you, Big Bob? What, low 30s or what?
Yeah,
32, 30s, 31.
Yeah. So this guy's like 16 that's funny, is that right?
Yeah.
It's like the school kids. You can't beat up on kids, Bob, come on. Excellent. Well, I think we're gonna wrap it up. Before we do,
wrap it up.
Do you mind taking on the challenge?
What's the challenge?
The challenge is, you mentioned about arm wrestling, you're pretty good. My friend here, the Tank, he's the Tank, right?
Yes.
He's pretty good at arm wrestling himself.
I'm average.
Average. He's
now,
average.
Before we ask,
float him up.
Hang on, before we ask to arm wrestle, I will say Indigo Float. You understand that if I get any type of injury, aka an Indigo Float will be in big trouble with CCTV and the television of Japan, and Korea, and China. So I don't know if we want to.
We don't need China.
I don't know if we want to add that on there.
No,
So-
okay, no, that's fine. We don't have to.
Yeah.
If you're scared, we don't have to.
Yes,
You
sir.
can back out now. It's fine.
I think
There's no
that's-
arm wrestle going on. There's no arm wrestle.
Yeah,
So
but when there's
We're gonna have to,
nothing online.
we're gonna have to give him some Apollo Nutrition pre-workout before this.
This is like, see, look, I'm already sweating, so you know I gotta.
it's because the tank's in the house. That's why the tank's in the house. No, it's all good. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us live, and thanks for
Thank you,
Bob
Bob
the Beast.
the Beast. Nah, Indigo Float.
Yes. Thank you, brother.
Genuine pleasure.
Thank you, sir.
Excellent character.
Again, thanks, AKA Tyler.
All right, guys. All the best, huh? Take care.